hope that you are doing well. I prepared for you a review for Unit 2 of your workbook. What do you do? Number 1, match the correct words to make sentences. A cashier, D, takes money and gives change. A vendor, C, sells things. A babysitter, E, takes care of children. A doctor, A, helps sick people. A tutor, F, helps students with their schoolwork. A pet sitter takes care of animals. Number 2, write sentences using he or she. Number 1, I'm a mechanic. I fix cars. I work in a garage. He's a mechanic. He fixes cars. He works in a garage. Number 2, I'm a cook. I cook food. I work in a restaurant. She is a cook. She cooks food. She works in a restaurant. 3, I'm a math teacher. I teach math to students. I work in a school. She's a math teacher. She teaches math to students. She works in a school. 4, I'm a taxi driver. I drive a car. I take people to places they want to go. He is a taxi driver. He drives a car. He takes people to places they want to go. Number 3, write A or N in the correct places, okay? So here we have a grammar note, articles A or N. Use A plus singular noun before a consonant sound. Use an plus singular noun before a vowel sound. And here we have some examples. He's a carpenter. He's an accountant. He's a good carpenter. He's an expensive accountant. Do not use A or N plus plural nouns. For example, they are good carpenters. They are expensive accountants. As you can see, when we have plural sentences, we don't add any articles, A or N, only when we have singular nouns. Number 1, he's a carpenter. He works for a construction company. He builds schools and houses. 2, she's an office manager. She works for a large company. It's an interesting job. And here we're missing an. It's an interesting job. 3, he works in a restaurant. He's a server. He's also a part-time student. He takes a business class in the evening. She works for a travel company. She arranges tours. She's a travel agent. 5, he has a difficult job. He's a flight attendant. He works for an airplane. Okay, number 4, here you have to choose someone in your family, write about his or her job. Okay, so this is personal. Number 5, complete this conversation with the correct words. What does your brother do exactly? Kate. He works for the city. He's a firefighter. Tiffany. How does he like it? It's an interesting job. He likes it very much. But he works long hours. And what do you do? I'm a student. I study geography. Oh, really? Where do you go to school? I go to Matthews University. My brother goes there too. Really? And what does he study? He studies graphic design. That sounds interesting. Okay, so here you have to choose from the verbs in the parentheses. Choose the correct option. Number 6, complete the questions in this conversation. Where do you work? Ray. I work for Brady Corporation. And what do you do there? I'm an accountant. An accountant. And how do you like it? I like numbers, so it's a great job. And what do you teach? What do you do? We're missing here a question. What do you do? I'm a teacher. Really? What do you teach? I teach accounting. Number 7. This is a reading activity. Interesting jobs. Read these 2 interviews and answer the questions, okay? So here we have the information and we need to write the answers for these questions. Number 1. What does Oliver do? He's a flight attendant. Where does he work? He works on the international flight from Miami to Brazil. How does Oliver learn Portuguese? He carries his dictionary everywhere. What does Lucy do? She's a security guard. Where does she work? She works at Matthews University. What is the hardest part of her job? When people break the rules, she has to stop them. Okay, so here you have the information and we need to write the answers, okay? But we need to pay attention because we are answering them whether he or she, okay? Number 8, meet Patricia. Write questions about him using what, where, when, and how, okay? So here we have the information. Mercy Hospital, Patricia Cordozo, registered nurse, night shift, okay? The first one, what does he do? How old is he? Could be one, okay. Where does he work? Where is he from? Okay. When does he go to work? Could be another question. How does he like it? Okay. How does he like his job? That could be also another question. Remember that you need to make questions using what, where, when, and how. Number 9. How does Patricia spend his weekends? Complete this paragraph with the words from the box, okay? So here we have some prepositions that we need to complete the paragraph with, okay? Everyone knows Patricia at the hospital. Patricia is a part-time nurse. He works at night on weekends. On Saturdays and Sundays, Patricia sleeps most of the day and wakes up a little before 9 in the evening. Usually 8:45 or 8:50. He has breakfast very late, around 9:30 or 10 p.m. He watches television until 11 o'clock and then starts work at midnight. Early in the morning, usually around 5 a.m., he leaves work. He has a little snack, goes to bed, and sleeps late. A perfect schedule for Patricia. He's a pre-med student on weekdays at a local college. Okay, so here we have some prepositions. Okay, if you have any question about a preposition, please look it up it can be in your dictionary or in Google Translate. Okay, these prepositions if you have some questions about them. Number 10, choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Okay, so here we need to complete the sentence with the correct verb. Avery is a tour guide. She takes people on tours. Number 2, Stella goes to bed after midnight. 3, Bonnie gets up early in the morning. 4, what does your sister do? 5, Roland starts work at 8 a.m. 6, my brother works in a bookstore. He sells books and magazines. 7, the Havana Garden restaurant serves good Cuban food. Number 8, Dan does his schoolwork on his new computer. 9, Naum writes about 30 emails a day. 10, David is a receptionist. He answers the phone and greets people. 11, Miguel works in a restaurant. Okay, so we need to complete the sentence with the correct verb according to the complement. Okay, so we need to read the sentence very carefully. 11. Choose the sentences in the box that have the same meaning as the sentence below, okay? Number 1, she teaches exercise classes, okay? So we need to find the same sentence with different words. The answer is, she's a fitness instructor. Number 2, what's his job? What does he do? Okay, that could be the same meaning, like a synonym. 3, she's a pet sitter. The answer is she cares for people's pets. Okay, she cares, okay? O cuida, like could be in Spanish. Number 4, he's a student, okay? He goes to the university, okay? He goes to university. That will be the correct answer. 5, she goes to bed at midnight. The same sentence is she stays up late, okay? Como desvelarse, stays up late. Number 6, he works 3 hours every day. The sentence is he works part-time, okay? O medio tiempo, part-time. Number 12, fill in the missing words or phrases from these job advertisements, okay? So here we have help wanted. Larry's dinner needs servers, Work during the day or at night. Weekdays or weekends. Full-time or part-time. Call 901-555-1977. The next advertisement. Interesting job for a language student. Take people on tours, evenings only. Need good English and Japanese skills. Email Brenda at brenda44@cup.org. Next advertisement. We need a great office manager. Work Monday through Friday. No weekends. Start work at 9 in the morning. Okay, so this is the review for Unit 2 from your workbook. So the assignment is to correct any incorrect exercises that you may have, and please tell me if you have any questions. Thank you.